it takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Come enjoy the patio weather and a brand new menu at Tap Rock Northwest Grill, where friends and family gather and memories are made. Come visit us today or visit our website.
Thanks for the ride. I'll see you after the game.
Hey,
Dear Katie, I've been your #1 fan since I watched your first game all those years ago, and I still love watching you play. But I wanted to see you win so badly that my competitive nature got the best of me. I lost track of what's important. I thought I was supporting you, but I was really just embarrassing you. I'm not your coach, and I'm not an official. I forgot my role. I'm your parent, and you deserve better. From here on, I promise to keep my emotions under control. I'll cheer for you and all the other players, no matter the score, no matter the outcome. Thank you for sharing with me how I can do a better job of supporting you, your team, your coaches, and the sports you love. Still your #1 fan. Love, Dad.
Hello and welcome to this live video streaming event from Table Rock Sports Productions in partnership with our local school districts and outstanding sponsors who make these live presentations possible. I'm Jeff Smith alongside Mikhail Weish, coming to you live from Grants Pass High School here in Grants Pass, Oregon. We thank you for joining us tonight. Welcome to the Lithia Superstore pregame show, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. Tonight featuring the Roseburg Indians taking on the Lady Cavers of Grants Pass. We're pleased to bring you this game on TableRockSports.net in partnership with the Grants Pass School District and our sponsor business partners. Joe Brett is the executive producer for tonight's event. Our sponsors keep these events free for fans to enjoy. Please let them know you appreciate their support. You can also help Table Rock Sports by subscribing to our YouTube channel. And if you're already a subscriber, we thank you. Southwest Conference girls soccer action coming up next from Mel Ingram Field. The Indians and the Lady Cavers. Final game of the regular season for Grants Pass. While Roseburg will have one remaining game after tonight. And playoff implications tonight, mostly for the Lady Cavers, an outside shot for the Indians. They might need some help. They would need to win tonight, and a taller task. They would have to beat Sheldon in the final game of their season, and then they might still need some help. Don't know how the rankings would shake out for that, but it's a little more clear for Grants Pass. They're the 26th ranked team, and if the playoffs started today, they would actually take on Southwest Conference rival Sheldon. If the playoffs started today, so a win today should seal a playoff appearance for the Lady Cavers. And I mentioned the Indians, they'll have to play Sheldon this Saturday. And again, they would need a win tonight, a win on Saturday. Now, the win Saturday definitely would help them in the rankings, beating the top team in the conference, Sheldon. But they may still need a little more help from some of the other games to get themselves into the playoffs. So Roseburg with a 3-6-3 overall record. And they are 2-6-2 in conference play, while Grants Pass is 3-4-4 in conference play, 4-4-4 overall. So in a season for Grants Pass where goals have been sometimes hard to come by, it's their defense that has kept them competitive and given them a chance to get into the 32-team playoff bracket. One advantage the Cavers have had this season, they have not been swept by any conference opponent this season. They have gained either a tie or a win against every team in the conference. In this matchup, the Cavers had a 2-0 win over the Indians in Roseburg. And so a win tonight would give them their second or their only conference sweep against other opponents in the Southwest Conference. They did win one of the series as they got a win and a tie against Willamette, but a win tonight would give them a sweep of the Indians and again would ensure that they would keep a similar ranking heading into playoff action. 32 teams make the playoff. They would not get one of the automatic bids as they will likely be the fourth place team in the conference, but an at-large bid is definitely in the grasp of Grants Pass and with, again, as I mentioned, an outside shot for the Roseburg Indians. So we're excited to bring this one to you. We're going to take another break, and we will come back with the lineups for each of the teams, and then we'll get things started here from Mel Ingram Field at Grants Pass High School. You're watching the Lithia Superstore pregame powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon, and we'll be right back.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Any time is a good time to plan your funeral, except at the time of the funeral. At Conger Morris, we know that there are so many advantages to planning ahead. It eases the burden on our families at their worst time. Pre-planning also alleviates their stress, knowing the funeral costs are already taken care of. And it allows your service to be more meaningful, with all of your wishes being taken care of. Call us today for personalized assistance in creating your own plan. Conger Morris, we'll always be there.
Diverse venues? We got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Welcome back to Grants Pass High School and the Lithia Superstore pregame show, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon, and also brought to you by Bill's Glass. Bill's Glass is the clear choice in Southern Oregon for almost 50 years. Locally owned, family-run Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass. So taking a look at the Southwest Conference standings, as we were talking about before the break, Sheldon at 7-1-2 leads the way. North and South Medford. South Medford in second, North in third. South Eugene about a game behind those two teams in fourth, and then it's Grants Pass, Roseburg, and Willamette. Now let's get the lineups. Grace McAfee is your keeper. Number 1, Ryan Bustamante. Bridget Brooksby is number 2. Malin Holborough is number 3. Alexa Bachmeyer, number 4. Lauren Doan, number 6. Addison Sculf is number 7. Number 8, Faith Gaines. Hannah Huberger, number 9. Nevea Hernandez, number 10. Madeline Snyder, number 11. Molly Smith is number 12. Number 13, McKenna Henderson. Callie Richards, number 14. Savannah Sanders, 15. Eileen Miller, 16. Eliana Weber, 17. Hannah Cook, number 20. And your head coach is Janelle Newton. And now the lineup for the Grants Pass Lady Cavers. Your starting keeper, 00, Abigail Michael. Brooke Anderson, number 2. Number 3 is Addison Waite. Jaden Gamboa, number 4. Number 5 is Lauren Robinson. Number 6 is Reese Isabel. Eden Bolin, number 7. Abigail Grip is number 8. Kate Ledesma, number 9. Number 10 is Haley Horst. Number 11, Samantha Willett. Number 12, Kenzie Kleiner. Number 17 is Callie Brandis. Number 20, Melody Miser. And number 22, Harper Page. Aaron Kubik is the head coach of the Cavers.
Your officials for today's game are Ron Cohen, Noah Neramontes, and Joel Hernandez.
And we will take a break for today's national anthem. We'll be back with the kickoff right after this.
What do you do when a loved one has been wrongfully injured or killed? It's simple. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Pick it up. Let's go. Come on. Defense. Defense. What am I teaching you at home? Has this kid played before? Shoot it. Oh. Ah. Come on, ref. Open your eyes. Can't you see out there? So, which one's your kid?
The referee.
You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official, but you can only be one. Know your role.
So what do you do when you can't work because you were injured on the job? Easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
I ride the bus because it helps me get places on my own terms. Another day, another ride. And it's all thanks to Sophie. Everybody say hello to Sophie.
We ride the bus to get to school. We used to carpool from Medford, but this way, we don't have to worry about gas or parking.
Another day, another opportunity for David to be a public menace.
Hey.
Whoa!
Welcome back to Mel Ingram Field here at Grants Pass High School and your Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. And we are just about set to get things underway at Southwest Conference girls soccer action. As the Indians take the field, just waiting for the Cavers. Of course, the Indians in the white jerseys with the orange shorts. And it'll be the solid blue jerseys for the Lady Cavers of Grants Pass. Grace McAfee, your starting keeper for Roseburg. And once again, Abigail Michael starting in the net for the Lady Cavers. Roseburg will have the kickoff. And we are underway. Of course, senior night here for Grants Pass. Had a handful of seniors being recognized pregame for this Lady Caver squad. Seniors for the Cavers, Abigail Michael, Brooke Anderson, Jaden Gamboa, Lauren Robinson, Abigail Grip, Haley Horst, Melody Miser, and Harper Page. That's the team's battle here at midfield. Callie Brandis trying to push it ahead, taken away by Huberger. But the Cavers will get the throw in. And this will be a goal kick for the Indians. Seniors for the Indians, Doan, Scalf, Huberger, Hernandez, and Cook. So Harper Page battling with Molly Smith. And the whistle will go in favor of Grants Pass. So Page's hard work pays off. And that one appeared to be touched last by the Cavers, so the throw-in will go to the Indians. It was Anderson that got a touch on that before it went out of bounds. Anderson giving chase on this one. Sends one across with the left. Nobody there to collect it except the defense. And now trying to get it out of trouble will be Sanders. She got it ahead to Brooksby. And Brooksby the last to touch that. Throw in to the Cavers. Oh no, this will be a free kick. So a foul was called on the play. And that'll get through to the keeper, McAfee. Now Robinson splits the defenders. Horst sends one to the corner. Here comes Callie Brandis. Oh, and Brandis' centering attempt caught one of the Indian players, and she is shaken up on the play. We'll get a whistle here now as they check on believe that's Faith Gaines, and she took one right in the face. She was closing on Brandis defensively. Brandis trying to make the cross from that corner. And just an unfortunate circumstance, but she's going to shake it off. We have the keeper version of a drop kick as he drops it to the keeper, who scoops it up and kicks it away. So play back underway. And now a chance for the Indians. Brooksby had it taken away. Trying to get it ahead to Brandis again. And I believe that's Gaines trying to. And a whistle. Throw into the Indians, I do believe. No, free kick for the Indians. So the double team paid off for Roseburg on that one, as Huberger takes the free kick. Horst got it ahead, and they'll turn it aside away from Anderson. Robinson will take the throw in. Now Anderson has it knocked away again, and they're going to give this throw in to the Lady Cavers. Robinson taking it once again. And Page had her shot blocked. This should be a corner kick. It will be. And Robinson will take the corner kick for the Lady Cavers. Kick comes across. Miser got a piece of that. It'll go out of bounds for the goal kick. Cavers get it back here. Robinson to take the throw in. Tried to get it to Harper Page. Now she'll throw it Anderson's way. Bachmeyer there defensively. Anderson gets one right across the goal. Brandis comes to collect it. Her shot into the back of the net. And Grant's pass gets the first goal. So Anderson with the cross, Brandis with the goal, and the Cavers lead 1-0. Let's take a quick look at that one once again. So 1-0 on our John L. Scott scoreboard. So Cavers had all the chances so far in this first half. They finally make it pay off. Now the Indians have it down at their offensive end. Cavers trying to clear it out. Get it to the near side to Scalf. Now she'll kick it back. And now she's got it again. Sends one to the middle to Smith. And now Richards sends one wide. Robinson gets there first ahead of Brooksby. And this throw-in will go to Grants Pass. Harper Page loses it on the double team. Now Smith with it, chips it ahead. Tried to get it wide to Scalf. It'll go out of bounds to the Cavers. Well, welcome back to Mel Ingram Field and the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net. We apologize for the technical difficulties. No goals scored while you were gone. Little internet issue, but we think we're got that squared away, back up and going. John L. Scott scoreboard shows Grants Pass 1, or Roseburg nothing. Roseburg with a chance just before we came back on the air, and then you saw Grants Pass with a chance there as McAfee had a little trouble with that last one. I think it was Eden Bolin that sent that one toward the net, but Cavers unable to put it into the back of the net. Now Brandis with another blast off another Indian player. In fact, I think that was Gaines once again. So once again, you're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. Now Anderson giving chase. Anderson with the left foot. McAfee makes the save. Now Robinson sent ahead by Reese Isabel. Redirected by Page. Almost got past McAfee, and she slaps the post in a little bit. I think she's a little discouraged that she had trouble with that one. Now taken away by Brandis. Her shot into the back of the net. 2 on the board for Callie Brandis. Let's take a quick look at that one again. So Brandis playing the little bit of D, gets the steal and puts it home. And Callie will get a rest Addison Waite out there. We'll fix our clock. So 2-0 on our John L. Scott scoreboard. The Lady Cavers won by a 2-0 score in the first matchup between these two teams. They've got 2 here in the first half. The Indians trying to put some pressure on as Smith sends one wide, gets it back. Bustamante gets rid of it. Or I'm sorry, she's got it now. Tried a little give and go. And I think we're going to get a handball against the Cavers. So free kick coming up for Roseburg. So the Indians just behind the Cavers in the conference standings, but conference standings is not really what they're playing for tonight. It's all about ranking. Neither one of these teams are going to get an automatic bid. Cavers are in position to get an at-large bid. The Indians would need a big win tonight, and that shot had a chance, but Abigail Michael handles it. And that shot coming in from Richards on the free kick. But the Indians have the one advantage of they play Sheldon on Saturday, which won't be an easy task to get a win, as Sheldon's the top team in the conference. But a win in that situation would definitely help the Indians in the rankings. I don't know if it would help them enough, but they got to get this one into the win column first. And again, the Cavers kind of have their destiny. A win or even a tie tonight probably ensures a spot in the 32-team bracket. And this is a team that can surprise some teams. Again, it's mostly because of their defense. They sometimes struggle to generate enough offense, especially against some of the tougher teams. But defensively, they're always in the game. It's rare that they get blown off the turf. And that one will get out of bounds for the goal kick. Abigail Grip checks back in for the Lady Cavers. Looks like Bolin will get a rest. Reese Isabel. Now Harper Page sends one, but this will get through to McAfee. Closest Caver, Addison Waite, was on the run, but wasn't going to get there near in time. So this throw in will go to Roseburg. Chipped back by Bustamante. Now Page with the steal. Isabel sends one. This one will be taken outside of the box. Probably would have reached, but McAfee decided to play it with her feet. And now the Indians get it to midfield. Table Rock Sports would like to welcome Solar Pros and owner Mason Mahaffey to our sponsorship team. Solar Pros can save you thousands on your home solar panel installation. Check out their Facebook page to learn more. Search Facebook Solar Pros PNW. Anderson giving chase, but McAfee will get there first. Sub coming in for the Indians. Number 15, that's Savannah Sanders. That'll get into the box. McAfee will get there ahead of Reese Isabel. Taken away by Harper Page. Now Willett double team taken away by Brooksby. But then Page gets it back. Now Robinson looking for some room to work. Taken away by Bachmeyer. Reese Isabel pressuring, I believe that was Huberger. And that one into the box. McAfee handles it. Robinson and Anderson with the give and go play. Now Anderson with it. Anderson around the defender. Centers it. Cleared aside by Sanders. Couple of subs coming in. One for the Indians. Scalf coming back in, also for the Cavers. Melody Miser back into the match. Robinson sends one to the middle. Taken away by Horst. And then turned aside by Huberger. Throw into the Cavers. As soon as they track it down out of the bushes, they're calling for the backup ball, but there's no backup ball at the moment near the Roseburg net, so they finally dig it out of the hedges. That shot wide of the net from way downtown. Not a bad attempt from Samantha Willett. Comes up a little bit wide. 2-0 on our John L. Scott scoreboard. Kate Ledesma into the match for Grants Pass. Miser and Anderson trying to put some pressure on that Roseburg defense. They do force the throw in. Robinson heads one toward the middle. Kicked out of danger by Sanders, but the throw in back to Grants Pass. Robinson chips one to the middle. Kept alive there by Ledesma. Oh, and Isabel with the blast and a save by Grace McAfee. Reese Isabel had some mustard on that one. Throw into the Indians. Taken away there by the Cavers. Anderson won't get there in time. The throw in back to the Indians. Scalf sends one ahead. Gamboa ended up on her back, but able to get back into position defensively. That ball turned aside by Kleiner. Haven't talked too much about Kleiner Gamboa back there, as most of the play has been midfield and to the Grants Pass goal, or offensive end, I should say. There's a chip shot that has a chance just wide of the net. Brooksby with a pretty attempt there, but comes up just wide of the net. That one gets past everybody. Foot race. They'll drop it back to the keeper, McAfee. Harper Page. And Isabel puts it off of an Indian player. Cavers will send it ahead once again. Anderson out of the double team, drops it. Robinson gets it over to Grip. Taken away by Bustamante. And here come the Indians. Sent one wide for Sanders. Sanders battling with Kleiner. Throw into the Indians. That one's was trouble there. But Grants Pass able to turn it aside. That was Kleiner on the defensive play. That shot hooks wide. Had some English on it off the foot of Richards. 4 minutes remain in this first half. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. Before or after the game is a great time to visit Dutch Bros and enjoy your favorite beverage. When you stop to get your Dutch love, please tell them thanks for sponsoring these live athletic streams on Table Rock Sports. Page sends one wide, and that'll get out of bounds. Throw in to the Indians. Page sends one ahead. Anderson giving chase. Anderson centers. Isabel got there late, and she'll be... See if they're going to take this back for a free kick. The flag was up. No. They're going to play on, so... And that, I believe, may have... That was going to be a free kick. I thought they had a handball against the Cavers right there, but penalty's going to go against the Indians, so free kick coming up. Trying to see who's lining up for the free kick. I believe that's going to be Willett. That one off the keeper. Anderson trying to make the move around the defender. And this will be a goal kick. For Roseburg. Taken away by the Indians. Last minute of play of this first half. And that one got away from Kleiner. She recovered to punch it out of bounds, throw into the Indians. Now Grip got it out of there. Sent ahead by Anderson, but Indians take it at midfield as Huberger was there. And that's probably going to do it for the first half. Reese Isabel had it, but that will be the end of the first half. After one half of play, it's the Grants Pass Lady Cavers 2, the Roseburg Indians nothing. Stay with us. The we'll get the right one. The Tap Rock Northwest Bar and Grill halftime report coming your way next. We'll take a look at those two goals from that first half. And we'll do that again when we come back with the Tap Rock Northwest Bar and Grill post-game report.
Game day or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
Daily adventures this summer starts at Pinnacle 365. Accelerate your day with morning motivation. Freshly ground, swiftly brewed. Add some extra crunch to your lunch with our mouth-watering crispy crunchy chicken. The perfect combination of crispy juicy chicken and irresistible flavors. Earn free rewards and save at least 16 cents a gallon with our Peak Rewards app. Get supercharged and add to your fuel savings when you purchase Core Water, Nestle Ice Cream, and Red Bull. This summer, let's meet at the Peak and save on our daily adventures.
You want diverse venues? We got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground. where the West Coast plays.
I ride the bus to get to work. My family and I just moved here, and my wife and kids use the car right now. Being able to ride the bus has been huge for us. All right, first day at the new job. Here we go.
I ride the bus because I don't really like to drive anymore. I can take it to the store without needing to ask for help. It also takes me to my kids' house.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Welcome back to Mel Ingram Field here at Grants Pass High School and your Tap Rock Northwest Bar and Grill halftime report. After one half of play on our John L. Scott scoreboard, Grants Pass 2, Roseburg nothing. And it was the Callie Brandis show in that first half with a pair of goals for the Cavers. It was not even 8 minutes into the contest when Brandis would get her first goal. It would be Brooke Anderson from the corner crossing it, and then Brandis putting it home. We'll take a look at that replay here for you. Goes all the way across the goal. Brandis collects it, punches it home, had plenty of time as she had went around the one defender. And that would make it 1-0. And then it would be a steal by Callie Brandis, an unassisted goal for goal number 2. And let's take a look at that one. So Brandis takes it away and puts it to the back of the net. And that would make it 2-0, and that's our score here at the half as the Lady Cavers trying to keep a high enough ranking to get that at-large bid into the 32-team bracket. Roseburg needs to come back in this one. They really need to win this one and their game Saturday with Sheldon, as they need to improve in the rankings if they want a shot to get into the tournament. Neither one of these teams will crack the top 3 in Southwest Conference action, so they will need the at-large bid to get in. And as we mentioned at the start of the night, if the playoffs started tonight, Grants Pass would have been playing conference rival Sheldon. And again, not a bad thing for any conference opponent for the Cavers. They have not been swept this season by any opponent in the conference. They have at least a tie or a win against every team in the Southwest. So you like their chances in that kind of a matchup, but whoever they play, they're going to have to face a pretty stingy defense, an experienced keeper in Abigail Michael, and a team that knows how to score goals. They've struggled at times this season to get them when they need them, but anything goes in playoff action. So, and the playoffs get started, I believe it'll be 28th of October. I believe both boys and girls soccer playoffs will start that weekend. Also the final weekend of the football season. And also volleyball playoffs will be starting that week and continuing that weekend. So postseason is getting close. A lot of teams trying to make their way there, including these Lady Cavers. We'll step aside. We'll come back and take a look at some of the scores from other games around the network. We'll do that when we come back from this break.
They're very curious about your new family member.
Hello. We built her so we could get a family plan.
Well, with US Cellular, it's just $19.99 per line for 1, 2, or 3 lines.
I guess we don't need a fourth line anymore.
This is awkward.
U.S. Cellular, built for us.
Visit U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou, Southern Oregon's exclusive authorized agent for U.S. Cellular, now serving Roseburg and Klamath Falls. See SOUScellular.com for details.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Come enjoy the patio weather and a brand new menu at Tap Rock Northwest Grill, where friends and family gather and memories are made. Come visit us today or visit our website.
Welcome back to Mel Ingram Field here at Grants Pass High School. And your Tap Rock Northwest Bar and Grill halftime report continues here on TableRockSports.net. Some other games getting ready to go for you. On the network. Some volleyball action going on involving Roseburg as well, as they will be taking on North Medford. That game has yet to get underway. Willamette is at South Medford. Volleyball action. That one available for you live on the network. Don't have a score to report in that one. Boys soccer action. North Medford taking on South Medford, the soccer version of the Black and Blue Bowl. Of course, they play twice a season. And North leading South 2-1. They've got about 30 minutes left in that contest. And also girls soccer's version of that being played at North Medford. And South is leading 1-0 in that one. And so that'll do it for our check on the other games in the network. We'll take a 30-second break, come back with the second half right after this.
My name's Mason Mahaffey. I'm the Solar Pros Manager of Oregon, and I'm also a teacher and a coach here in the Rogue Valley. Have you looked into solar panels and it didn't make financial sense? I brought Solar Pros here to Oregon to make it more affordable for working class families to put solar on their home. Solar Pros is purposely beating our competitors' prices by thousands of dollars because we are that serious about saving you money. Solar Pros PNW provides the most comfortable, educational, and personal solar experience in Oregon. Visit our Facebook page at Solar Pros PNW to see all of our projects and all the families that we are helping save money.
What did it say? Welcome back to Mel Ingram Field. We got the fans rooting on their team. Some fun signs in the stands there with the Caver fans. And the Cavers kick off to start the second half. Oops. And this throw-in will go to the Indians. And they'll try it again. And now a free kick for the Cavers. This will be Kleiner. Gets it to Anderson, and she can't keep it alive. Throw in to the Indians. That one chipped ahead by Snyder, but the throw-in will go to the Cavers. Now back to midfield. And Brooksby had it taken away, but the Indians get it back. Defense clears it out. That was Willett. Now Grip gets it away. Good move there by Scalf. Now she'll chase it to the corner. And that's out of bounds off of Gamboa. So a corner kick coming up for the Indians. Looks like Richards will take the corner kick. Left out in front, finally cleared aside by the Cavers. The throw-in will go to Rose. Well, I believe it's Rose. Yeah, it will be. There they go. It was looking like they were retreating a little more than I would expect, but and that one will result in a goal kick as Brooksby couldn't keep it alive. And this will be a caver throw-in. Now back to the Indians. Bachmeyer to the corner. And she is spilled by Gamboa. They're going to stop the clock. And a penalty kick as that foul was in the box. So Gamboa was called for the foul. This is going to be Bachmeyer. And Bachmeyer finds the back of the net. And the Indians are on the board. Two to one on our John L. Scott scoreboard as the So the Indians getting a little more offensive pressure, and it pays off with the penalty kick goal. They trail just by one now. Harper Page sends one wide. Nobody close to that for the Cavers. That gets past everybody. Robinson plays it, but the Indians get it back. Chipped ahead by Smith. And Kleiner trying to play some defense against Brooksby. And this will be a Caver throw-in. Bustamante had it knocked away by Robinson. Throw into the Indians. That shot deflected. It was Smith with a good look. 10 minutes gone in this second half. 2-1 on our John L. Scott scoreboard as Eden Bolin checks into the match for the Lady Cavers. Oh, that's a tough one. Harper Page was battling with Molly Smith. Smith had the angle on the ball and was backing into Page, and she kind of just let her fall, but it's a foul on Page nonetheless. That will go wide of the net on the try from Richards. During the senior night activities, one of the players had made a mention of the Rogue Valley Cup, if you will, as the COVID year. Teams were playing games against teams that were close by, so there was kind of a 5A, 6A conference for the Southern Oregon, and the Lady Cavers won that championship in a shootout with South Medford. But it reminded me of that team watching that kick from pretty far out. It went wide of the net, but Cavers had a girl named Jasmine Campbell played on that team that was the queen of the free kicks. She had some of the best looking corner kicks you'd ever see. She scored on multiple free kicks in the couple of seasons that I covered her. One from about that distance where she just dropped it in over the head of the keeper. So you never know what can happen on a free kick, even that far out. A well-placed kick or a bad bounce is all it takes. And that'll go wide of the net. Willett with the blast. And sadly for the Indians, that'll be a handball. That's one of those where protecting your face overrules your desire to not have a handball. You can't blame someone for putting their hand up on one of those. So I believe that'll be Kenzie Kleiner taking the free kick. And Kleiner finds the back of the net. And Grant's pass takes their lead back to 2 goals. It's 3-1 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. 26:53 the time of the goal. So Kleiner gets the goal back for the Cavers. They re-extend the lead to 2. 3-1. Brandis chipped that one to the center. Defense forced to kick that aside. So the Cavers putting a little pressure on again. Have to excuse my voice. I was sick in bed all day on Sunday and only worked about half a day yesterday, and don't have quite the strength I'd like to have right now. We'll hopefully back up to full strength by Friday for football here at Mel Ingram Field. Of course, the Cavers going to need all the strength they can get on Friday, taking on Sheldon, who has been on fire. That one turned aside. And Robinson with the corner kick. Headed toward the goal by Kleiner again. So Brandis has two. Kleiner trying to get her second there, but instead it'll be another corner kick. You got Kleiner, Willett, Bolin down there. Anderson is down there. That one goes past everybody. And on the run go the Indians. Bustamante took it all the way down. She'll get the throw in here. So the Indians quickly tilt the field. That shot gets through. Abigail Michael there to make the save. So the first half dominated by the Cavers. They had the 2-0 lead. They're back to a 2-goal lead here, but this half has been much more competitive as the Indians have really turned up the wick offensively. And this will be a free kick for the Cavers. And why not? It'd be Kenzie Kleiner again. See what she can do. Sent it to the side to Anderson, and then Anderson did get a shot off, goes wide of the net. Doan comes in for the Indians. And Ledesma onto the turf for the Cavers. And Brandis will take the throw in for the Cavers. Taken away by Bachmeyer, sends one ahead. And this throw in will go to the Indians. Miller back in for the Indians. And Roseburg will take the throw in as that was last touched by Ledesma. Nifty move there by Bustamante as the Indians try and set up their attack. Chipped ahead to Richards. She gets it over to Doan. But then the Cavers send it the other way. Brandis giving chase. Brandis showing some good speed. Gets there first. Her shot knocked down by McAfee. Good play by the keeper. Back and forth we go. Now Brandis with the steal, leads it ahead for herself. Huberger giving chase. Brandis puts it off a defender. Then it's cleared out. I believe that was Bachmeyer who has it now. Knocked away from Doan. Throw in will go to the Indians. Anderson sends one. Reese Isabel giving chase, but I think this one's going to scoot out of bounds. It does. Halfway through this second half, 3-1 on our John L. Scott scoreboard. The Lady Cavers with the lead. Final game of the Cavers season, or regular season, I should say. Roseburg will have one more on Saturday against the Sheldon Irish. Page trying to get it ahead to Anderson. Defense tips it out of bounds. More subs coming in. Grip and Weight come in for Grants Pass. Anderson across the goal mouth. Weight was there, but couldn't redirect it. And this will be a goal kick for the Indians. That throw in didn't quite come off the way she had hoped, and going to be a throw in for the Indians. Surprised the whistle took that long to come for that throw in. Just kind of lost the handle. Actually, they gave him a free kick there, so there must have been a handball against the Cavers. I thought they were calling a bad throw-in, which would only result in another throw-in, but either way, we're back underway. Harper Page chips it out, gets it back, but turns it over. Now Weight trying to take it away, and she does. Page will send one, but defense is there. Reese Isabel trying to set up Weight, but McAfee will get there first. Throw into the Cavers. This will be Willett. Gamboa trying to keep track of Bustamante. That one gets through into the box. Probably could have been played even though a Caver touched it last. It was not kicked back to the keeper, but Michael, not taking any chances, kicks it away. The ball can touch the defender last before the keeper picks it up. They just can't intentionally give it to the keeper. And of course, if the keeper picks it up in the box and is called for a handball, that's a penalty kick. Taken away by Ledesma, sends one ahead for Weight. But there to clear it out, number 9 for the Indians, Huberger. Haley Horst in for the Cavers. Brooksby back in, and Scalf back in for the Indians. Now Robinson with it. Wide it goes to Anderson. She can't keep it alive. Throw in to Roseburg. And this throw in, go back to the Cavers. Brandis back in. She'll replace Waite. Also coming back in, Melody Miser. And that looks like Ledesma getting a rest. That one squirts through to the keeper. McAfee scoops it up. Gets past Willett. Scalf with it. Centers it, but the Cavers are there as Kleiner made the play. Now punched back in by the Indians. And that'll get through off the foot of Bustamante, but easily handled by Michael. And Brandis trying to take it away, but the Indians clear it up to midfield. Now Willett. Throw into the Cavers. Willett will send it deep. Oh, Reese Isabel with a nice trap. She'll get a shot off, but it's going to be wide of the net as she falls to the turf. So the Caver defense back to their old ways, not letting much go past midfield. Oh, Brandis almost had the steal there. That's got a chance. Off the crossbar! And that'll go wide, so Willett just about gets on the score sheet as that one just off the crossbar. When you play on that back line, you don't get a ton of opportunities to score from back there. Occasional free kick or sometimes on a corner kick. Good battle there. Punched ahead. Here's a chance for the Indians. And again, it was Bustamante. I'll give a shout out and a little apology. One of the team captains, one of the seniors for the Indians, number 9, Hannah Heiberger. I've been mispronouncing her name all game, and I do apologize. Get that squared away. She's had a really nice game tonight, and we'll make sure we get that right. So my apologies, Hannah. Grip punches one ahead, trying to set up Anderson. Anderson collects it. Sends it wide. Brandis keeps it in inbounds. Oh, and a good defensive play to get the tackle. That one's got a chance. That one finds the back of the net. So give her 2 tries at it. She'll get it. Samantha Willett. She almost had one before. At the 9-11 mark, she gets one, making it 4-1 on our John L. Scott scoreboard. So Willett just missed one by inches a couple minutes ago. She gets one here. And the Cavers have their largest lead. It's 4-1 on our John L. Scott scoreboard. Oh, and that'll be a throw-in for the Cavers. As little miscommunication there. Robinson will take it. She's got Anderson and Isabel there. Try and get it to Isabel. Isabel heads it to the center. Then they send it wide for Anderson. And this will be Roseburg throw-in. Molly Smith loses it on the double team. And throw into Roseburg. Isabel crosses one. Brandis will drop it to Willett. And this throw-in will go to the Cavers. Harper Page going to come back into the match. Also coming in will be Eden Bolin. So Brandis and Isabel will sit down. Anderson with the left foot. Save made and cleared aside. So McAfee got a piece of it, and then coming over to help was Heiberger, the captain, and she saved a goal there, keeping the Cavers from having a chance to punch that one home. Corner kick redirected and in! And that's Waite. No, that was Bolin. My mistake. Eden Bolin, who had just checked in. And again, we'll get another look at all the goals from this second half during our post-game report. But Eden Bolin with the goal. And that makes it 5-1 on our John L. Scott scoreboard. And of course, Eden Bolin, just a freshman. That'll get through to the keeper. She'll clear it away. Bolin again had a chance there, but Willett with another free kick coming up. Dang it. And that is out of bounds. Last 4 minutes. Cavers in command. Cleared out by the defense. And the throw-in will go to the Cavers. And another free kick coming up for Grants Pass. They're going to stop the clock. Well, I thought they were. The clock in the stadium continues to run. We'll see if they... And I believe we got a card. So a yellow card issued here. And a free kick coming up for Grants Pass. But we're going to sync up with the clock here in the stadium. They let it run a little longer, so it's 2:31 remaining. That one right on the mark. And putting it back, is it going to count? It is. No, maybe it won't. No, referee says no. Yeah, they're going to say that they put a body on the keeper on that. I got a quick look at the replay. Didn't look like much to me, but the referee, of course, a lot closer to the play than we are. So with 2 minutes remaining, it's Grants Pass 5, Roseburg 1. Well, and it's kind of an interesting thing because that kind of a play would have been probably perfectly acceptable against another position player, but you make any physical contact with the keeper, they're going to whistle it. Although, again, I'm not sure there was any contact, but even with our replay, we're not as close to it with the camera as the referee was on top of that play. Much like quarterbacks and kickers in football, much like goalies in hockey, a lot of rules to protect them, and rightfully so. Page sends one wide. Anderson in the corner. Good defensive play there. I believe that was Heiberger again. And this throw in to the Cavers, but time ticking down. And the Grants Pass Lady Cavers are going to finish their regular season with a commanding victory here against the Roseburg Indians. There's the horn. Your final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard. It's the Grants Pass Lady Cavers 5 and the Roseburg Indians 1. Stay with us. The Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role post-game report comes your way next. Visit travelmedford.org and search Know Your Role to see how this campaign is changing the culture of youth sports for the better. We'll take a look at all those second half goals, and we'll talk about the potential playoff action when we come back with the Know Your Role post-game report right after these messages.
Jeep Adventure Days at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. Choose from our great inventory of new 23 Jeep Gladiator and Cherokee 4x4 models, or test drive a new 23 Ram 1500 4x4. Shop online today with our online process to calculate your own payment, whether it's a lease, finance, or cash payment. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Thanks for the ride. I'll see you after the game.
Hey, Dear Katie, I've been your #1 fan since I watched your first game all those years ago, and I still love watching you play. But I wanted to see you win so badly that my competitive nature got the best of me. I lost track of what's important. I thought I was supporting you, but I was really just embarrassing you. I'm not your coach, and I'm not an official. I forgot my role. I'm your parent, and you deserve better. From here on, I promise to keep my emotions under control. I'll cheer for you and all the other players, no matter the score, no matter the outcome. Thank you for sharing with me how I can do a better job of supporting you, your team, your coaches, and the sports you love. Still your #1 fan. Love, Dad.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Any time is a good time to plan your funeral, except at the time of the funeral. At Conger Morris, we know that there are so many advantages to planning ahead. It eases the burden on our families at their worst time. Pre-planning also alleviates their stress, knowing the funeral costs are already taken care of. And it allows your service to be more meaningful, with all of your wishes being taken care of. Call us today for personalized assistance in creating your own plan. Conger Morris, we'll always be there.
Welcome back to Mel Ingram Field here at Grants Pass High School and your Know Your Role post-game report. Final score on our John L. Scott scoreboard. The Lady Cavers win it in convincing fashion by a final score of 5-1. And that should allow the Cavers to get into the 32-team bracket heading into the playoffs. I believe the rankings freeze Saturday night as the action finishes up. In fact, the Roseburg Indians have to play on Saturday against the Sheldon Irish. So the Cavers finish the regular season with a win. They had the 2-0 lead at the half. First goal of the second half would go to the Indians. It would be their only score. It would be on the penalty kick. Gamboa would be called for the foul in the box, and Alexa Bachmeyer would have the penalty kick. Let's take a look at that one. Well, we had it we had it set up not to show the whole clip, but that's okay. We'll keep with it. Referee gives instructions and gets out of the way. And Alexa Bachmeyer with the penalty kick with the left foot puts it home, and the Indians would get their only goal of this game. That would make it 2-1. But the Cavers would come back not too long, about 5 minutes later, on a free kick. Kenzie Kleiner would get the lead back to 2 with a beauty. Top corner, puts it home. And that would make it 3-1, once again a 2-goal lead. Then after one attempt hitting the crossbar, Samantha Willett would get another chance at it. And we'll pick that one up here. Take a look at that one. So Willett had just missed one earlier. That one over the top of the keeper, McAfee. And that would make it 4-1. And then Eden Bolin off the corner kick. We get the 5th Caver goal. And we'll take a look at that one here. I believe that's Robinson taking the corner. And Bolin punches it home. And the freshman gets the 5th and final goal of this contest. The Cavers would put one more into the net, but it would be ruled no good as they had interfered with the keeper. And so this one ends with a 5-1 score on our John L. Scott scoreboard. So as I mentioned, next up for the Indians, they will play at home versus Sheldon. And this, again, the last game of the regular season for the Lady Cavers. They will await the freezing of the rankings to see who they will play in the first round of the playoffs. And in that first round should get underway on the 28th of October. And so that's going to do it for us here from Grants Pass High School. We'd like to thank you for watching tonight's broadcast, and we'd like to thank the Grants Pass High School Athletic Director Clay Ronceville for hosting the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net. Special thanks to the head coaches tonight, Janelle Newton for the Indians and Aaron Kubik for the Grants Pass Lady Cavers. Once again, our next Table Rock Sports production coming up this Friday when the Grants Pass Cavemen host the Sheldon Irish for football action Friday night lights. 7 o'clock start for that one from Mel Ingram Field. And once again, our final score, Grants Pass 5, Roseburg 1 on our John L. Scott scoreboard. This has been a special presentation of Table Rock Sports. Our executive producer is Joe Brett. With Mikhail Weish, I am Jeff Smith saying thank you for watching and have a great night from Grants Pass High School here in Grants Pass, Oregon.